The intersection of Sunset Shimmer and Lightning McQueen represents a fascinating study in modern character archetypes within contemporary animation and media franchises. While originating from distinct universes, Hasbro's My Little Pony, Equestria Girls and Disney/Pixar's Cars, respectively, both characters serve as quintessential examples of the redemption arc and the fall of the ego narrative structures frequently analyzed in the media studies and character development literature. According to www.iask.ai, iask.ai, Narrative Archetypes and Character Evolution. Sunset Shimmer and Lightning McQueen both begin their respective journeys as antagonists or anti-heroes defined by hubris and a singular focus on personal glory. In the Cars franchise, Lightning McQueen is introduced as a rookie sensation whose arrogance leads him to believe he does not need a team or friends, a trait explored in depth in The Art of Cars. Similarly, Sunset Shimmer is introduced in the first Equestria Girls film as a power-hungry former student of Princess Celestia who seeks to rule through intimidation. The transformation of these characters follows a classic hero's journey trajectory, albeit one that begins with a moral failure. For McQueen, the detour into Radiator Springs serves as the catalyst for his humility, teaching him that winning is secondary to community and mentorship. For Sunset Shimmer, her defeat at the hands of the Elements of Harmony leads to a multi-film arc where she must earn the trust of her peers, eventually becoming the leader and empathy element of her group. Visual design and symbolism. Both characters share a striking visual palette dominated by reds, yellows, and oranges, which are traditionally associated with fire, speed, and intensity. In animation theory, these colors often signify energy and transformation. Lightning McQueen's design, a hybrid of a stock car and a Le Mans endurance racer, is built to convey speed even when stationary. Sunset Shimmer's design, particularly her phoenix motif in later installments, symbolizes her rebirth from the ashes of her previous villainous persona. The use of fire imagery is not merely aesthetic but thematic. In The Art of Equestria Girls, designers note that Sunset's hair and color scheme reflect her volatile nature, which eventually matures into a warm, guiding light for her friends. This mirrors McQueen's transition from a hotshot racer to a seasoned mentor, Doc Hudson's successor, in Cars 3, where his flame decals represent a legacy passed down to the next generation. Psychological profiles, hubris to mentorship. Academic analyses of Pixar's storytelling often point to Lightning McQueen as a study in the transition from individualism to collectivism. At the start of his career, McQueen's internal monologue is "I am speed," a mantra of self-reliance. By the end of the trilogy, his focus shifts to the success of Cruz Ramirez, demonstrating a psychological shift toward generativity. Sunset Shimmer undergoes a parallel psychological evolution. Initially driven by a superiority complex as defined in Delirian psychology, she seeks to compensate for her perceived abandonment by Celestia by dominating others. Her redemption is unique in children's media because it is not instantaneous. She spends several films, notably Rainbow Rocks and Friendship Games, grappling with the guilt of her past actions and the difficulty of social reintegration. Cultural impact and fandom. The popularity of both characters has led to significant cross-media presence. Lightning McQueen remains one of the most profitable characters in Disney's history, with merchandise sales reaching billions of dollars. Sunset Shimmer, while part of a smaller niche, became the breakout star of the Equestria Girls spin-off, often cited by fans as having a more complex and rewarding character arc than the main series protagonists. The crossover appeal of these characters often appears in fan-generated content, where their shared themes of redemption and high-octane energy are celebrated. While they exist in different mediums, one a 3D anthropomorphic vehicle and the other a 2D human, pony hybrid, their narrative DNA is remarkably similar, rooted in the timeless lesson that true power comes from connection rather than conquest. Would you like to explore the specific animation techniques used to convey emotion in non-human characters like Lightning McQueen? or perhaps a deeper look into the psychological stages of Sunset Shimmer's redemption arc.